Seasoned traders staying cold, no emotions that letting the charts unfold. Price don't care how you feel inside, stick to the plan, let the trade decide.
Emotional traders, worst in the game, chasing the hype, then shifting the blame. FOMO hit, now they overpay. Price pull back, they run away. Panic sell, then watch it rise. Now they mad, tears in their eyes. Seasoned traders don't play that route. Stick to the plan, no fear, no doubt.
No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or flight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Yeah, let the charts take hold. Seen them flip-flop, switch up fast. Another bad trade just like in the past. Hold too long, then panic late. No stop loss, now they seal their fate. News hit quick, now they all react. Trade intuition, don't fall for that. Levels stay firm, watch the trend. Stick to the process, profits extend.
Fear and greed, it clouds the mind. Gotta stay sharp, don't fall behind. Stick to structure, don't lose control. Let the trade breathe, let the profits roll. No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or fight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Let the charts take hold. Trade intuition, don't move off fear. Follow the plan, make do trade clear. New traders fall, cause they trade too fast. Market moves slow, let the setup last. No second guessing, no hope, no wish. Let the trade hit, let the profits flip. Price don't care about what you feel. Logic wins, that's how you build.
If you fear the dip, don't take the trade. If you chase the wick, you'll never get paid. Gotta trust the levels, trust the zone. When it lines up, let the play be known. Market makers playing the weak, shake them out, make them retreat. Trade intuition, don't fall for the game. Stick to the plan, stay in your lane. No emotions, trade it right. Stick to the rules, no fight or flight. Let the market move, don't chase, don't fold. Patience wins, let the charts take hold.
Nail emotions, let the charts cold. Fear, no doubt, just grind here. Mark the levels, let it play. Let's make this money the right way.
That's right, guys. Let's make this money the right way. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. Oh man, I tell you what, right now we have some pretty big gainers. We have Pro due to the news last night or yesterday, and it went up 25% yesterday off of the news. Retraced slightly. The FOMO is real. And then more people start buying, and now it's up even more. We're gonna go over this just a second. Let's go over this. I'm referring to Bitcoin. We're going to look at the hourly. Hourly, not so great. You know, we have some at 2%, 3%, 4%, 1%. Nothing too amazing. We're gonna look at Bitcoin in just a moment. Before we do so, I do want to point this out. We were trying for 2K for a while now, and now, and this is courtesy of our buddy, Alex O Crypto. Alex O Crypto, he had it on his live stream today, and he was asking people to basically subscribe to the channel. Hopefully we can push to 2K, and we did. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. We also have TradeFly. We're going to hopefully be pushing our people to TradeFly at the end of this show. I think he's going live at 12. That's what he's been going live at. So I'm pushing my show earlier. Hopefully the notification bell works so that we can push our people to TradeFly. And of course, I love watching these guys after Alex. This is Piper Academy. Very smart people. And OC guy. He's doing a show on the Piper Academy Network at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and dude's just killing it, absolutely just killing it. But I love watching these guys at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so let us look at the Fear and Greed Index. What does this have for us today? Let's refresh the page. On the crypto, it's 46, so right about neutral. We want to see it come down so we can hopefully get some more discounts. That's what we're looking for. Before, I would not want to see this at 20 or 10 because I'd be panic selling. Now, I want to see it there so we can be buying at a nice discount. Liquidation heat map. Let's go ahead and do this on the 24-hour time frame. Refreshing the page, just pretty much seeing where we have liquidations at towards the top. Nothing really towards the bottom. I mean, there's some 8 million, 23 million. It's nothing. You can find that in your sofa, in your couch, in your chair. What we're looking at is 59 million. This is at 89,305. So we're looking for possibly going up before coming down. Nobody knows though. And the only way we can do this is level by level. And that's what I teach. I teach level by level. On the 12-hour time frame, we do have this level up here, same spot, right around 89. And that's at 31 million. And then we have a spot lower that's building up right now because people are entering longs and liquidations are here or stop losses are here. And the price around that is around 87. And again, level by level. Now, how do we trade here? How do we trade? We use the SMC. This is Smart Money Concepts. This is basically using market structure. Market structure consists of breakup structure, change of character, fair value gaps, order blocks, supply zones, demand zones. We have all this stuff, and also the ICT, which is inner circle trading. This has to do with the composite man, market makers, liquidity. We tie all that together and we see and identify the strength of the move. Is a price action have a higher possibility of it going up or down based off of the strength of the move? And that's what we teach here. We keep it very, very simple. Hopefully you do enjoy the show. If you're enjoying it, smash the like. If you're not enjoying it yet, smash the like anyway, and you can change your mind later if you don't like what you're seeing, but I'm pretty sure you will. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you may want to ask, what indicators are these? These are free indicators. One is session countdown, want view, and then also ICT kill zones sessions. So let me go ahead and do this. That way, if you want these as well, and again, these are free, you can screenshot that and then of course have that as well. So it does a countdown clock, which is pretty cool. And then also has these zones that print as the, now I must say though, with this ICT kill zones, you have to have it on a small time frame. You can't put it on a 4-hour, 12-hour daily. It has to be like on a 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame. So I like putting mine on a 5-minute time frame. And so here's that information. So I'm going to take off that. Let me hide this. Right now we're looking at the 5-minute time frame. We were actually in a chart, or rather in a trade. This was a short that we entered in yesterday. Let's go ahead and add some of our indicators. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right. So I got stopped out already. Now, one thing, my VPN, it's really messing me up. I haven't been trading lately, the past like 2 weeks, because my VPN, I have ExpressVPN. I've never had any issues with it before. I've had it for like 15, 20 years. I don't know if it's a Windows update about 2 weeks ago that my internet just stops, whether if I'm using it on YouTube or just the internet period. So I have to turn off my VPN in order for the internet to work again. And I can't trade like that. I really can't. So yesterday on the stream, we entered a short here, but since I didn't have my VPN on, by the time the show finished, price was back up here. I entered the trade, 74x leverage, and we were thinking that it was going to come down just because it's come up all this way. Came down. We had our notes here, you know, add to entry, and then we did another live stream and we updated this chart. Coming down here, and I moved my stop loss pretty much down here. I took profits right on this area. This is about a 2% move. You know, pretty nice, you know, 74x leverage. Started coming up, stop loss got hit, and now it's coming up. So what I'm looking for now, let's go ahead and take this off. What I'm looking for now is a lower high, potentially. I mean, we'll see. Only time will tell. These are my very important levels. We have 94,270 and then also 91,965. These are very important levels. In order for me to become bullish, macro, you know, the bigger picture, we need to break this zone. If we don't break this zone, price can do whatever it wants in here. Up, down, doesn't really matter. I'm still bearish for the bigger picture due to our, you know, we have our high, lower high, lower high, lower high, potentially when and if it rolls over a lower high, unless, or rather until it breaks this zone. Once it breaks the zone, we can talk, you know, as far as going to the moon and making, you know, 200K and 900K, all that fun stuff. Hey, we got Wes in the house. What's up, Wes? Appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you greatly. See here, have you reinstalled it? Uninstalled and reinstalled? No, I haven't. I need to. I just hate doing all this stuff. I'm writing it down. Uninstall, VPN, reinstall. I do need to do that. Let's see here. Dylan is in the house. What's up, Dylan? Appreciate you being here. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like. Yes, definitely, guys. Smash the like. We're at 2K, guys. We finally made it at 2K. Thanks to Alex O Crypto. Man, it was a struggle getting here at 2K, but hopefully it's just gonna get better. Hopefully, we'll see. Right now, of course, we're on the daily time frame. I do want to pull up our moving averages. So on our moving averages, I do want to show this. So a few days ago, we actually closed above our yellow, which is our 200 SMA. Yesterday, we closed above it. And then today, we still have about 9 hours left to go. And it looks like there's a pretty good chance we're going to close above this. We're working our way up to our major level. And could this be the final bounce? Could this be the bottom? Well, it's very hard to say because anything can happen. Anything can happen. But right now, I mean, if we look on a smaller time frame, we are making higher highs and higher lows. So if we're looking at this, we do have higher highs, higher lows. We don't want to break this trend line if we're bullish. And right now, what I'm looking at is a possible reversal right around 88,478 because it's resistance, you know, possible reversal. And then what I'm looking at is a pullback about 50% of this move, which would be right here, right in this order block, right here, and then potentially go up. And then now we're continuing to this area. Now, if we do break this level down here, holding down shift so we make a straight line, if we break this level down here, I'm pretty sure we're going to come to this area. Nobody knows, but I'm pretty sure we might come to this area. And then I'm looking for a bounce on this trend line. If we don't get a bounce on this trend line, then right now we're in some shorts. We're in, I believe, 4 shorts. We entered one about 3 days ago, and then 2 or 3 yesterday. If the price does come down, break below our trend line, our shorts will play out very well. If not, well, then we get stopped out. You know, and that's part of the game, getting stopped out. Nothing that we like to talk about, but it is something that happens. Let's see here. Going down the list, Dynamite in the house. Yeah, I was really surprised. Alex O Crypto, he's telling people, sign up, subscribe. So that's big shout out to him. Roger Mike says, congrats on the 2Ks, sir. Joseph, you got it. Yes, so really happy with that. It's been a goal for me for a long time. Now, I've had another channel before, but I was forced to delete it. It's a long story. Story time. Nope, not today. But that one, at one point, I had 3,000 subscribers, and I was forced, literally, to delete it. Not gonna go on that story. All right. So what do I see here? Do we see anything else besides the higher highs, higher lows? Now we did notice this yesterday, where we were having possible divergence. We have a low, lower low, and then here we have a low and potentially a higher low as it was coming down. So the bullish divergence did play out on the 1 hour time frame. We also have this on the weekly as well. So if we go to the weekly, we can see low, lower low, and then we have a low and potentially a higher low. Now, why do I say potentially? Because this could just, for whatever reason, just dump. And then now it's below this, so now there's no divergence. The likelihood of that happening, very, very rare, very rare. So more than likely, the bullish divergence was going to play out, and it started playing out. And of course, on the 1 hour, it's also there as well. Let's see here. So short term, please. Yeah, CT, we will do that. We'll do that next. So right now, I'm looking for a potential pullback to around this area. And then this is our decision point. Is it going to go up from here or come down? Now, personally, I would like for it to come down so our shorts can do well. Now, one thing I do want to point out right now, we are currently above our point of control. This is from our fixed range volume profile. And this is just getting this range right here. Price action's above our red line. So this just means that the price action's healthy. We also have our anchored VWAP. Price action is above that. So I simplify everything. Price action's above it, good. Below it, not so good. So right now it's looking strong. If we do break the trend line, there's a very high chance of breaking these. Coming down here to this is our trend line from our previous cycle. The level that I'm really looking out for, and I used to have it, let me see if I have it here. Yes. So this is my plan A. My plan A when the price was here was to come down, and it didn't work out. But this is my zone. This is the zone I'm looking at, 78,258 and 76,607. This is my zone where our next area for a possible bounce. If it goes up or comes down. This was our plan B, and let's just look at our plan B. Now, of course, all this is done prior to the actual price action. Price at the time was up here. We drew this out and this out at the same time. Price did come down right where we were looking at. It might come down to, and then what I was looking forward to, was it breaking below our trend lines, breaking below this macro trend line, and then taking this liquidity. Instead, it went to our 0.5 or golden pocket rather. So from here to here, 0.5618 golden pocket, and then started reversing. So this ended up playing out, and this is why you have to have a plan A, plan B. You have to, because when one doesn't play out and the other one starts to, well, now you know how to trade it because you already have it planned out. So let's go ahead and look at SOL. See, CT says, I'm in a SOL shorts. Let's see if we can make that for you. Dave P says, chart patterns. That's our chart pattern. That's our new one. That's for the chart pattern. I don't know. Y'all guys got to vote on it. This is the chart pattern. Because I always tell people, for example, Look, guys, right here we have an Adam and an Eve. No. When that happens, you put this, because that's, you know, big old glasses, and it's like, what, really? Hey, we got Crypto Sammy. What's up, Crypto Sammy? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. Or people might say, look, guys, we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. When that happens, this is when you want to put that. Big old glasses. Can't see nothing. No, stop making these patterns. Stop making these patterns. It's not a pattern. Don't do it. So let's go ahead and let us look at So. Let's look at So. As you can tell, I don't trade patterns. I see them, but I don't trade them, because they will get you tricked. Okay. Man, my plan Bs have been playing out. Now I'm playing A's, and that's not good. I want plan A's to play out, not plan B's. Of course, at this time, the market was very bad, and I was looking at, oh, okay, well, it's come down here. More than likely, it'll do a retrace right on this area, come down, and not go up. So let's delete all this. 19 drawings, get out of here. Okay. The shorts. I look at this, and I see our current trades as far as shorts go. And we really need Bitcoin to pull back. And I'm looking for a pullback. Holy moly. I'm looking for a pullback right about now. So if we do get this pullback, and then our decision point, let me put our decision point. So our decision point's right here. If we do get our pullback, and then, you know, our bounce, let me put it down here, and then our bounce, and then it say, nope, coming down, our shorts will do well. But if it does pull back and it breaks up above this, right now I'm not gonna lie, it's looking bullish. I don't want it to look bullish because we entered some shorts. But right now it is looking, we have to literally wait and see, is it gonna get rejected off of the 88,478? It's one thing that we have to wait. And the reason it's looking bullish, higher highs, higher lows. We need to start breaking our lows. And we were doing really nice too. We're doing really nice. You know, here, came down, broke this low, came over here, was doing this number, and then bounced off of our trend line, started coming up. Nice movement. And then we were expecting it to pull back, which it did. And then all this is part of the structure. You know, pull back, which it did, coming up. And then now on this next leg down, this is when we see what's going to happen. Are we going to break this level? If so, great for our shorts. Or is it going to pull back about halfway and then break this high, which it just created, and then this current high, which it needs to break to go up? So right now we're in limbo. We have to wait. But looking at this, we have All Set in the house. What's up, All Set? West patterns, yes. Let's see here. Okay, we're gonna do that one as well. So we're gonna look at H bar. Hey, my pen's going out. H. Not to worry. This pen is wearing out. Got this pen right here. Let's go. H bar. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna see here, go up. Question mark. Okay. Right now we're doing so. Hey, we got Mama Bull in the house. What's up, Mama Bull? Yeah, today we're doing an earlier live stream. That way, hopefully we can push everybody to TradeFly. I think it's gonna go live at 12. We'll see. I was talking to him earlier. I forgot to ask him. But as far as Sol goes, let's clear our mind and let's just see. Right now I see bullish, but let me just back up a little bit. We have this really nice zone. Okay, so let me see this. Magneto on. From here. Yep. Here. Put this to a gray. So in this really nice zone, how big is this zone? Is this 4% or 44%? Well, it's not 4%. Is it 12% or 112? Ooh, 24. So we do have a mid-level. So this is our mid-level. So it's right. It is literally dab smack in the middle. Oh. Let me try this really quick. Inline. Yeah, it's right there. So I actually picked the middle. So just. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look for both bullish and bearish. So did run up, nice run up, started pulling back. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of a pullback before the run up so that it doesn't break this level. And then now our decision point is going to roll over. Hopefully take all this. All I see is bullish on this, man. I'm trying to look for bearish stuff. So why am I saying bullish? Well, we have, let's draw this out. We have this level that it needs to break. I think it will break it. I think it'll come down to about here and then come back up and then do this. This move right here. So we have all of this liquidity that it can come back for. Doesn't have to, but it can. Price went up, came down, went up, took all of this liquidity. So this is check. Then it went up. Here's all of this liquidity, and it took the majority of it. So that's check. Then we have all of this liquidity that it could come for. And I think it'll go up to maybe this level. Reverse down. Break this level. Give us hope that we're going to go short or shorts are going to play out. Man, I'm looking at this and I would have shorted this. The only thing that messed us up was it's stopping right away. So this might go up some more before potentially rolling over. Because this is like 38% of this move. And we'll draw it out in just a second. So for this, I would have shorted. I would have shorted right here. And then I would have gotten, probably stopped out right there. The reason I would have shorted is because it just went straight up. Nice pullback. We do have a nice level of support. Pretty much right here. I do think that on this one, if we would have had a more of a pullback, if this would have come down to at least here, I would have liked for it to come down to this area though. So let's just say right here. So I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this. So I would have liked to have seen it come down to at least here, then come up about halfway, and then for it to pull back and then break this level and break this level for the long. For the short, you know, for when it pulls back, to come down and break this level to give me the confidence that, okay, it's going to continue coming down for at least this. Maybe not all of this, but at least this, because we have a lot of support. And then potentially come maybe down as low as this and then coming up. That's only if these coins continue to follow Bitcoin. Let's see here. Defiant. What's up, man? Otter Gang. Hey, appreciate you, man, being here. Yeah, Alex O gave me a huge shout out today and appreciate him for that. That was pretty awesome. Let's see here. And if we can smash the like, guys, smashing the like does help support the channel. The Crypto Coin Mindset says, oh yeah. So today, well, for the rest of the week, I'm going to be going at 11 a.m. so that we can push our guys to TradeFly. TradeFly is another really great trader. And what you want to do is you want to be where there's a lot of really good traders that don't sell you smoke and mirrors and, you know, shiny bells and all that fun stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, we can look at Pro. Definitely. Pro. So on this, because it barely came back, let's delete a bunch of this stuff. Because let's go ahead and use our fib retracement and let's see how far it retraced to. So just from this move, we're just looking at this move. Pulled back not even to the 38%. I thought it pulled back to the 38%. So it pulled back like 35%. Whenever we see a pullback, we want to see at least 38%. So all these are percentages. We want to see at least a 38%, potentially 0.5. 50% is really good. If it goes into the golden pocket, even better. So the greater the retrace up until the 0.618, it's good. If it goes below the 618, that's what I call the danger zone. That's what I call the danger zone. But here it didn't even pull back to here. So what this is telling me that whenever we have price action that does not pull back to the 382, this is telling me that the price can come up, pull back, barely, less than 38%, come up again, pull back, maybe this 38%, and then once it breaks the level, it tends to go down pretty hard. And you can see that several places. This one just went straight up down, so that's not a good example. But you can see that several places whenever we have a move up and then just continuing up. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find one. Okay. This one, but my example doesn't play out though. So here we went straight up, not really a retracement, and then straight up, barely a pullback, and then straight up. And at some point, like it has come down. Like it can go straight up forever. Then it did have a pullback, but here I would expect it to pull back to at least here to get all this liquidity. Now, here's the tricky part with liquidity. It doesn't always have to come back because there's liquidity up here. Then it goes sideways and it goes up some more. This is a nice pullback for this run up, but I mean, just look at all this that it's leaving behind. It's leaving all this, all this, all of this. And then it continues going and it goes up some more, starts rolling over. Here, I would think, okay, now let's take this. Let's take this, and I don't know if it'll take all this, but at least to here. Price says nope, goes sideways. Now this is where the level by level comes into play. It needs to break this level in order for us to go up for a long. Needs to break this, well, yeah, needs to break this level for us to go short. It can travel anywhere in here. It does break the level, we enter short, and it goes right back into our zone. So now this is our range. It's like, ah, crap. Comes up here, doing this. If it breaks up, we're done. We're cooked. You know, our stop loss is probably up here. More than likely, if it breaks up, come up here, come down, we get stopped out. We're done. But there's a much higher chance that we'll come down to take this. Now, one thing that I don't do for anybody who's new here, I don't do the retro mentorship. I don't show you the stuff I would have done after the fact. So I always show you what I would have done in the moment. So I just mentioned right here, if we would break up, we're done, we're cooked. Like we're gonna get stopped out. And there are times where the price comes down, and based off of the way I teach, I'd say, yeah, I'd enter. Based on the stuff I teach, I'd enter right here. We'd go up a little bit and we get stopped out, because that's part of the game. So if you do continue watching me, you'll see that just because I see that it goes down, I'm not saying, oh, well, I was short right here, because no, because then I'm not only lying to you, but I'm lying to myself. So when I'm trading, I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows. But what we have is the higher probability of this stuff happening. It doesn't have to come down, but there's a higher chance it will. But if we break this, we're going up. I mean, to me, it's just that easy. Now, granted, is trading easy? Not really. Because we're trading against people, and we have to work on the probabilities. So then it comes down, comes up right to this level, and then now we could add to our short or into the short in case we missed it. Once it breaks this level, now you could say, well, Joe, we're in another range. Why don't I short it up here? You could. Whenever you're doing range trading, and I said this the other day on my live stream, range trading is really easy when you use this button right here, the replay button, because you know what's going to happen. Yes, I would enter right here for this short. Why? Because it came down. But what happens if you enter the short here and it does this and you get stopped out? And then it does this. And then let's say you had your stop loss way up here and you get stopped out up here. Range trading is very easy in the replay button. Very easy. Because we never know what's going to happen. We're trading against people. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Then, of course, we could add to our short here. So whenever we're adding to our short on the breakout, some people don't like buying the breakout, and I get it. I understand. To me, if this was a huge move, like I'm expecting for it to come down, maybe to retrace to here and then continue down. So there's several ways that you can actually enter this trade. For me, I like entering here because I don't know where the retrace is going to be. I don't know if we're going to pull back here, or just dump and start the pullback here. I want to be in profits, or I want to be in the trade sooner. So again, this is just how I trade. And then it eventually did come to get this, and then a little bit of this. I wouldn't have expected this part. And then now coming up. All right. So with that being said, for me, for a short, not sure where your stop loss is at, or your amount of leverage, but I concur with your thought process on the short. Once it started rolling over due to this nice pump, I would have probably entered here. Came down a little bit, came up. More than likely, I would have gone stop down because I trade with high leverage. Now, for this short to, if we get a pullback here, what I would do, again, not financial advice, but what I would do if we do end up getting this pullback right in this area, I would set my stop loss fairly tight. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. What I want to see is I want to see the break of this level. And again, depending on what leverage you're using, depends on how low time frame I go. Well, we'll just keep it on the 1 hour. And then if it breaks this level, then I would add to my short. And more than likely, we'll see something like this, where it goes up, down, comes down here, maybe to here, gets rejected here, continues down to take this, and then possibly this, before maybe the market gets better. And so all this requires time. The more time we have, the more time Bitcoin has time to bounce or break a high. And right now, most of these coins, they're relying on Bitcoin for their move. So because of that, like, we can't plan too far ahead when we're looking at this. And this is why we have to move our stop loss in profit, or at least break even fairly quick. And then whenever we're going to our certain levels, we have to start taking profits. Because if you're trying to get big profits, trying to have your target way down here or even lower, I mean, this thing can churn at any point. I see Crow is pumping right now. Yeah, pretty sure it is. Pretty sure. See here. Uncle Jesse, my man, what's up, buddy? No, you're good, brother. You're good. See here. So in my opinion, I just have a stop loss right around, we can just call it 149. If you don't like the psychological numbers as far as being whole numbers, you can do 149.15, I guess. But what we're really looking for is the break of this. We break this level, we have a pretty good shot of the short playing out. So hopefully all that made sense. One thing that I do on the very first coin, we go into pretty detailed information. Then the other coins, not so much. All right, let's do H bar. Is it still going up, or will it be going up, or will the continuation be going up? H bar, ouch. This one has moved very nicely. We actually entered this one on March 5th. We thought it was going to go up some more, but it came down. So what was that, 20%? Did it come down? Ooh, 30. Ouch. That's a rough one. Delete the 59 drawings. So this looked like it was going to be the final. So when it was here, we did come down to the 382, which is good. That's what I like to see. Then it came up even more. And at this point, we really don't want to break this level. We really don't. Now, if you go in a higher time frame, like a week or maybe even a month, we would end up using this. This would be our high. We did come down here, and this looked incredibly weak. No bouncing, no ups and downs, just straight down. We had this nice buy up, but then just straight down again. Couldn't save it. We had this last rally and then just dump again. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Looks extremely weak. Yes, it did move some, but all of this is just lower highs and lower lows. Very weak. In order for me to be bullish or to get bullish on this, we definitely have to cross this level, 0.20308. We have to break that level. Until then, it can do whatever it wants in here. And to me, it's still not a trade. Now, what is the percentage from the bottom to the top? 10%. So for me, it's not worth it, trading for only 10%. Now, if you're doing leverage 2x or more, it could be worth it, but it's too high risk. Right now, this is, let me see if I can find one. Or we can use this. This is pretty much right on it. So right now, 0.17973 is a fairly strong support. This is our 0.6 on our fib retracement. 0.618. So right now we're in the golden pocket. This is pretty much the midway point of the golden pocket. It had a really nice run up. I would be leery though, just because the momentum looks very weak. Down, up, there's no fight. So with me, I do range trade. No, too risky for a range trade. And the reason I'm saying that is because it just straight down, and then it bounced here, and then came up, then it came down, and now it's doing this number. But in my opinion, there's no strength. Now, it would be different if this range, and this is why it's very important, like the more price action you see, the more you can see. I know that's a dumb saying, but it's so true. For example, if this price action, let's just say, was this, doing this number, we can see, oh, this is silver. How come nothing's coming out? Fine. We can see that this is a nice range. We can trade this range. Up, down, up, middle, down. So we can see this. Now, does it have to be like this? No. I mean, it could be down, up, down, up, down. Could do something like this to where this is showing nice structure. But when we have this instead, where the price action came down, wick, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, came up. So it's doing a high, lower high, then a higher high, then a dump, and then no movement here, and then a pump. This is horrible. I definitely would not trade this in a range. I would literally be flipping a quarter saying heads. I'm going to short it up here, and oh, heads, okay, cool. Comes down and boop. Now it does this. So I wouldn't trade it, not for a range. Now I could go on a lower time frame and just scalp this. You know, I would short once and only if it breaks this right here. If it breaks this, I can short it, probably come down in here, come up, come down, maybe do something like this. And the reason I'm saying all that, because we have this zone, and we have this zone, and then here we have a fair value gap. But I wouldn't trade this as a range. I would just scalp trade it. That's what I'll do. Let's see here. Crypto Sammy says thanks. Oh, makes sense. Thanks. You got it. Okay, very good. The Uncle Jesse says Golden was throwing with money for Randy. Wow, super chat at $1,500 within 2 minutes. Man, must be nice. Must be nice. Yeah, Golden's a boss, man. Golden, he does a lot of memberships for Frankie Candles. Man, wouldn't it be nice to have that much money? Doers like, I'll donate $200 today on this channel, $400 today on this channel. And then the next day, I'll throw $50 in this channel. I mean, there's times where I'll do like 25, like on 2 or 3 different channels. And then like I try to keep myself at a limit of like $100 a week, you know, on the Piper Academy and like other things I do. But man, these guys are ballers. And then sometimes like, okay, let me count my pennies. Do I got to pick up the cans, you know, this week? Okay, I can't do any super chats, you know. But yeah. 150 memberships for Randy. Wow. You can do it. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be like that, you know, because I have a group. I have a group, and I tell everybody too, like with this stuff that I'm doing here, it's not so I can buy a mansion or I can, you know, get a $1 million house or what's that car? A G-Wagon or Rolexes or anything. Don't need to. I'm gonna be the what's that dude? The guy who gives away everything. Mr. Beast. I'm gonna be the Mr. Beast of crypto. Pretty much what Golden's doing. So with all this stuff that I'm gonna be getting, like I'm gonna be giving it back, you know. And it's good that he's doing that. It really is. All right. So for H-bar, not a good range to trade. I would, if nothing else, short it if it breaks this level in the 15-minute time frame. And of course, my targets would be here, fair value gap. So these are where my targets would be. Alt J. This would be my first target, and we'll do it in yellow. This will be about my second target, and then this would be about my third target. That's only if it breaks that level. So here, also it says, gotta get on the trade. I lose track. Yes. Or was it 200 also? Yeah, that's crazy. But that's good though that you can do it. All right, so we got a few more minutes, guys, before we go to TradeFly. Let me make sure that he is. I hope he's going live today because I went early. I should have asked him. Let me type it in. Trade. Is TradeFly one or two words? Let's say one word. Oh, yes. Okay. So we'll be going to him in about 10 minutes. Okay. So that is H-bar. Let's look at Crow now. So we were looking at Crow. So Crow, this was the news that I actually posted this 45 minutes after it came out due to me doing a live stream. But the news, 45 minutes, this came out. Trump media signs agreement to partner with Crypto.com and launch ETFs. And here I said, may have missed this one. You know, this was after the pump and then it retraced. This is like, I was posting a lot on this coin. So this is another update. So when I first saw it was here and I posted, and then it ran up and it came back down, and I posted again saying, you know, could you short it? Sure, but the FOMO was real. And then it came up again, and same thing here too. Another post was saying the exact same thing. Bro, we may have missed it. If we missed it, it's okay. You know, I'm the voice of reasoning. It's okay. There's gonna be other trades. It's too risky for me. The FOMO may continue. We don't know. I mean, this could have been the dump, but the FOMO may continue. And I said, not taking this trade, not taking it. And look where the price was at right here. Here's my stop loss. Look at that. Stop loss was way down here. This is where the price was at. And sure enough, it would have hit our stop loss. And then now coming down. And then let's say you entered the short here. More than likely you get stopped out again. It's too much FOMO. Too much FOMO right now. Would I enter this trade? I wouldn't. To me, it's too dangerous to go either way. You know, we could do a long. Now, if this is a long-term trade and you it's an investment. Sure, you can enter right now. Why not? Have a lower entry, about 20% lowered, 30% lowered. So shoot, man, 25. You know, you could enter now. Go put a lower entry, about 25% lower, just in case it dumps, and you're set. This is for an investment, though. For an actual trade, to me, it's just too risky. For me, I would personally have my stop loss about 10% underneath this level. But the market makers may know that people are getting in long and have a stop loss right here. Just come down, stop us out, and then come back up. See, Allset says, caught the local short around 12 a.m. Question mark. Awesome. See here. Allset says, didn't have to close until last night and switch long. Okay, no entry for me, sitting on my hands. New entries would have been, yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you know, the only thing we do is, you know, have our alerts. And when I see this type of move, before I would have jumped in, and it could have played out, or it could have, because we only know what happens after the fact, in hindsight. Oh, I'm gonna play a song. It's called Hindsight, and we'll jam out to that. And then after that song, we're gonna go to TradeFly. It's gonna automatically redirect you to TradeFly, but it's a song called Hindsight. And this is the part where you kick yourself in the butt. Oh man, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome was like, man, I should have gotten to this trade right here. But I mean, it could have easily continued rolling over, easily. Now, if we were doing a regular spot trade, and this is why sometimes, like, you can make so much more money regular spot versus leverage. Because if you do leverage, it can magnify your wins exponentially. It can also magnify your your losses exponentially. So here, if we would have seen this run up, what was the pullback? About 10%, nothing. But if you're doing a 5x leverage, that's a lot. But yeah. And then I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, there's some times where I'm in leverage only mode. I'm only looking at leverage. Like, oh, we'll do a 2% stop loss. But if we're just doing a regular trade, well, then it could be like a 10% or 15%. Because with our leverage, it's still the same amount. So yeah, TA is already done. See here. I wish Joe alerts me to wake me up. I wish Joe alerts. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason, like my computer, it would always be on. But for some reason, I guess there was an update or something, but now it like goes to sleep, which is good because now I sleep. But it's not good because I don't hear my alerts. I wake up in the morning and then I'll see all my alerts went off. It's like, oh crap. But yeah. But as far as Crow goes, you know, if this is just an investment or a long-term hold, nothing wrong with entering now. If this is a leverage trade, too risky. Absolutely too risky. All right. So we're going to listen to the Hindsight audio. It's a song called Hindsight. And let me know what you think about it. So when I first go over there, the song's going to be different. So 1 second. Here we go. And thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. Tomorrow I'm going to do 11 a.m. so we can push everybody to TradeFly again. So 1 second. Okay, going to get that one off. And take that one off. So give me just a moment. So then we go song. And this one is going to be Hindsight. So here we go. Let me know what you think about it.
Hindsight, hustlers breaking it down. Charts don't lie, but these replay traders. They show the past, call it the play, but where was the call when it led the way?
They mark up charts when the move is done, saying this was the spot, should've
Okay,
got
now hear the
some.
song. I can hear
Real
it. Can
traders
you hear
don't
it?
play that trick, call it in real time, not after it flips. They say buy here, cause price went high, or don't go in when it took a dive. But when the trade was right in their face, they had excuses, stumbling to pace.
Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up,
Did you get in?
price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call? Saying, here's the buy, but never the risk. When it was live, they double talk, making it a mist. Yuri, don't wait, hurry. Did you win? Price went up, did you get in? Price went down, I told you, did you win? They teach the setup, then say buy, don't wait. But when it dropped, I'm glad we didn't take that trade.
Looking back, they love the view. Never call it cause they don't have a clue. Price in motion, they go mute. Wait till it's over, then talk as if they knew. Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up,
Did you get in?
price went down.
I told you, did you win? Where was the call? Where was the call? Trade intuition don't move that way. Call it live, no delay. Price at a level, we have a plan A, also a plan B. Trade intuition helps you see. They mark it up, but don't take the shot. Then claim the win when the moment's lost. They love the move once it's complete. Showing the charts like they elite to be. If they knew why they stay out, true traders don't play that doubt. Fake gurus love that hindsight view. Only new traders think the wisdom is true.
Hindsight hustlers, always right, only show trades after in hindsight. Price went up, did you get in? Price went down, I told you, did you win?
When you have trade and intuition, it's a real-time game, not after the fact. No fake claim, not a replay setup. Trader hindsight, hustlers are funny. The time is now, let's make this money.
Let's make this money.
All right, very good. So that one was Hindsight Hustlers, always right. Only showing you the trades after in hindsight. Price went up. Did you get in? Price went down. I told you. Did you win? I think that's funny. All right, guys, let's go over there to, let's go to TradeFly. Let's go to TradeFly. I do thank you guys very much. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.